What's up guys, welcome back to the Colombia vlog. Today we are going to be getting on a boat and we're going to be taking it deep into the Amazon jungle. We're expecting to find freshwater fish, hopefully some new species. We're here with Heiko Bleher. The guy is just an encyclopedia of knowledge when it comes to freshwater fish. So we're also supposedly going to be encountering an indigenous tribe. So that should be really, really exciting. I've never done anything like that. But yeah, as you can see, we're here at 6 a.m. right now and we're about to leave the dock. So let's get down to the dock and board this boat.
All the gear.
All the gear. We got our guide, Gustavo. Now we're just waiting on Heiko.
I have never stopped a full year not coming to South America, not going to New Guinea, not going to Africa and all these other places. Because every minute on this planet, freshwater fish are disappearing. And my aim is, and will never stop, I'm sure as long as I live, always to go to areas where no one has gone before, to do research on aquatic habitats, to find possibly new species. We're already here.
Right. All right guys, we're about to go meet the tribe that lives here. These people are indigenous, which means this land is local to them and it's protected just for them. So, hola. ¿Qué es tu nombre?
María José.
María José. Yo soy Jorge.
15 indigenous families live here. This consists of two tribes. It's a Tucano Idezana. And Gustavo is actually from here. He is the captain, that means the chief. We can only go here and enter it and do our research because the captain allows us.
You think we're the first Americans to ever be here?
Yes, I can guarantee you.
A machete. Ooh.
Okay, esto.
All right, I got it.
The wood is not very stable, watch out. Huh? So we have to go further up where there might be something different. There's only about 2% of the light coming through the treetops. That's why hardly plants can grow.
Oh man, that is not easy to climb up. In we go.
Very different fish. Yeah, I think this is something really new.
Very interesting.
They're different. They're very different. Yeah, this is the creeks to look for.
It's a pretty fish.
Mira como es bonita. Very beautiful fish. Muy lindo.
Yeah, wow, look at that. Orange dorsal and bottom fins, little black tail, and they're kind of like yellow.
Son como azules. Mire, mire el pecho.
Sí, tus peces son azules, ¿eh?
It's blue.
Blue. Muy bien.
Sí, son lindos. Here, these blue ones, I have no idea what they are. So shiny. They're really fantastic.
We found something really interesting and unique.
Small and beautiful, what I'm looking for always my life.
They're really small.
They're tiny, yeah, and they're adult.
It's an adult, even that small?
Yes, yes, I'm 100% sure. The blue ones are very exceptional. Wow, they're touched in there.
Hasta azul.
They are open water fishes. They live in the current. You can see them a little bit from the top, but from the side, the predators cannot see them. This blue, as you see, you will not see underwater. If they had this bright color underwater, they would not exist anymore. You know, this is a fish which can conquer the aquarium world again. This is what really gets me. The smallest fishes on the planet are unknown to mankind. Yeah, like neon tetras.
People don't realize, but this is how all of the fish in the aquarium hobby were once found. Similar like this.
Which are still found like this. This is actually not more than 100, maximum 150 years old. Before that, hardly any wild fish were caught or introduced into the hobby.
He's testing the water. Wow guys, this is so exciting. We're gonna hustle now back to the boat to get the aquarium so that we can film these and see them under the macro lens. You'll really be able to tell exactly what we found and you'll be able to see them a lot clearer. They're so special. We're gonna take them all the way back to the hotel with us because that's where it's really the best place to film them. Back at the boat. Sun is going down.
Adios, Maria Jose.
We got a 3-hour boat ride back, and hopefully we make it before dark.
This is completely unknown, completely crazy. I've never seen anything like it before in all my life. I want to really get very good shots, and the water is naturally not perfect, but I don't want to stress them, definitely not. The spot in the rear part of it, surrounded by white, is unbelievable.
The blue is like...
Yeah, I tried many of them, and it just comes out so different. I never thought again to find such a fish. Sensational aquarium fish, and all so small. No? The biggest are actually in there. And this is the point, no? You once in a lifetime you find a creek which all the fishes are new because it's so isolated. Did you see this other fish? It's very nice, and this is also new too. Fantastic, with the red tip on the back of the tail. And this is so unusual.
And you haven't seen that before either?
No. It seems that most fishes in this creek were all new.
It's crazy because when we were looking at these fish in the stream, they didn't look blue, they looked clear. But then when you held them up against the light, we were able to tell that there is indeed just crazy light iridescent blue. When do you decide, if it's decided for a name for a species?
Well, that's normally the one who classifies it, you know? He decides it. I found thousands of species and I have maybe 30 named after me. When the scientist decides, okay, you are really the very first one to find it, so then they asked me if it's okay to use my name. Sometimes I said no, other times I said, why not the name of my mother or maybe my daughter or whatever.
I'm looking at these and it's a type of blue that I love. Obviously any aquarist would love to have this fish in their aquarium. How does it go from you discovering a fish like this to it actually reaching, you know, the aquarium trade?
Normally how they reached the hobby, if the place is so remote that no exporter from that particular country is willing to go that length to spend so much money, you know, as like we have spent now, and collect a few hundred fish is a very, very difficult task. The normal procedure is that they should be bred in captivity, because you know how far it was, and you know how many people can go that far, and how many can you catch to make it worthwhile. And then this particular fish, I know precisely, has another problem. I found out the source of the water of this fish. It comes from a huge cattle farm. And this cattle farm, you don't know if it's gonna advance. Naturally, this is Indian territory and it should be protected. But I have seen hundreds of protected areas that have been destroyed, especially if it goes for money for cattle or soya meal. So I actually am already now afraid that this habitat we visited today, which is so beautiful and unique, will sooner or later disappear, and with it all these fishes. So I already say that there's every minute on this planet freshwater fish are disappearing in such a high speed. And you see, I only find really new fishes if I go to such remote areas, one where you have come with me now. This is the only way. And this creek we went, where this endemic, fantastic, beautiful fishes lived, will not be there in future anymore. So also this fish will probably become extinct.
Well, it's crazy. I mean, we went through 4 or 5 days of searching. It took quite a bit of time to get out there. It also took quite a bit of money to get out there.
Exactly, yeah.
It wasn't cheap to find these fish, so hopefully we'll have the opportunity to keep them alive until we can reach the university in Colombia, in Bogota.
Yeah, I'm sure I can manage that.
So I'm extremely excited. This is really cool. We're gonna be taking these fish back now to the university in Bogota, Colombia, to get up some professors to analyze them a little better. All right, here we go. Finally, this is what we came here for. Mission accomplished. This took us 7 days by car, by boat, on foot. We found a fish that no one has ever seen before. This beautiful blue iridescent tetra. I feel like we're making history, catching new fish that may eventually become very popular in the aquarium hobby, as Heiko's done with so many other fish. So I'm really excited for this meeting with the professors at the university, and we're gonna see what he says.
Yo hablé con el capitán. Él me llevó a diversos caños y caminamos hasta allá 3 horas y ahí encontramos ese azul.
No lo conocía.
Nunca.
Nunca.
Yo conozco todos los sitios chaves, pero ese tiene un color muy diferente.
You've never seen this before.
No, that
¿Ves cómo? Interesante, ¿eh? Son 3 puntos.
I never have seen this.
No, son.
Heiko, we've come to the end of the expedition. It's been amazing to spend some time with you, seeing how you do everything, learning about freshwater fish, their habitats. I'm really glad that I was able to come here and show my viewers everything that you've been able to accomplish in your career. You want to dive deep into the world of freshwater fish. Heiko obviously has written tons of books. He even sells his nets. He sells all his products on his website.
It's a huge website and it has tens of thousands of photos. If you really dig into it, you can see things you don't see anywhere else on the planet.
Also, massive thank you to Fritz Aquatics for sponsoring the expedition. I'm really happy that there's a company that values the importance of education in this hobby. Also, don't forget the Coralfish 12G Into the Amazon merch. If you're interested, you can get those on my website, coralfish12g.com. I will see you guys in the next one, but until then, remember to keep those nitrates low. George, out.
I go out.